1 month ago this week, a lone gunman opened fire on parishioners at the Burnett Church of Christ in Antioch, Tennessee. Melanie Smith died that day. 7 others were injured.
2 years ago, before a Wednesday night Bible study, the historic Mother Emanuel AME Church in downtown Charleston, South Carolina, opened its arms to Dylan Roof. Moments later, Roof pulled out a pistol and killed 9 parishioners. What
are Chattanooga churches doing to avoid a similar fate?
News Channel 9's Allison Levine shows us how tragedy is shaping policy. Allison.
Captain Latricia, images of those tragedies lurk in the back of a pastor's mind, whatever their denomination. The unthinkable, but hardly the impossible. The question, how to secure a church without sacrificing an inclusive and welcoming atmosphere.
Advising of an active shooter, multiple people down.
If you're not on the lookout or you're not prepared, that could be your church.
Andrew Seymour is the administrative pastor at Victory Church in Chattanooga. His job, a tough one.
At church here, we want to create a safe environment where people feel safe to bring their families.
Every Sunday, Seymour performs a balancing act, weighing inclusivity with security.
That way, when a situation like that could happen, we react properly.
As places of worship, churches are inherently trusting, but recent tragedies like the Tennessee and Charleston church shootings have catapulted a relatively new industry to the forefront.
Pastor, I blame you and this church for my marriage problem.
That was a drill.
Please call 911.
Organized by this man.
And this is how we would handle an active shooter scenario.
Ben Carroll.
We work for God, and because we're SWAT guys, sometimes we can arrange a meeting.
Carroll is the Director of Ground Operations Development, or GOD for short.
We tell everybody we work for God.
Ground Operations Development is part of a booming church security industry.
We're a bunch of Christian police officers and soldiers that got together and we started training SWAT teams.
It didn't take long to add churches to their customer base. Today's demonstration, an attempt to recruit congregations into what Carroll calls the Guardian Program.
We do everything from active shooter training to lost children.
If, God forbid, there should ever be an incident, we want to be trained.
Jason Wilson is the children's pastor at Crossing Church in Chattanooga.
Also over ushers and security.
After hearing of the Guardian Program,
I caught wind of God Guardians through one of their associates who had come by the church.
Wilson signed Crossing up right away.
We needed someone not to just tell us that there was a need for security. We needed someone to show us and train us and teach us, and that's exactly what they're doing.
We're the not what next groups. We come in, help them write the policy.
Those policies received well at Crossing.
I've gotten nothing but positive comments.
Met with pushback elsewhere.
There's always a concern of guns in churches. I mean, this is a place of worship.
On any given Sunday, Crossing congregation members use firearms to guard its sanctuary.
We do have designated people who have weapons.
Over at Victory Church, Andrew Seymour has a slightly different approach.
Open carry, you know, we believe in those rights as far as someone being able to do that. We just don't want it to be a distraction.
Carroll says his Guardian program can work with or without a gun.
If you choose to carry a gun, that's up to you. That's you exercising your Second Amendment rights.
Firearm or not, external security firm or not, Chattanooga churches share one common goal.
The church is certainly interested in what it's going to take to keep everyone safe and sound.
That's our basic goal, is to provide that safe environment.
Ground Operations Development transitioned from an LLC to a nonprofit in March of 2015. Ben Carroll says the company donates 10% of its gross earnings to Seamark Ranch. That's a Christian-supported orphanage. Latricia?
Allison, thank you. For more information about Ground Operations Development and other church security businesses, head to our website, newschannel9.com.